What's up, everyone? Thank you for clicking on the video and visiting my channel. You can tell by the title that this is going to be about social anxiety. I wasn't going to make this video because I've been going through a lot of social anxiety lately, and not only the social anxiety usually leads to loneliness. So I've been having a lot of time to really overthink, overanalyze, and just contemplate why I'm dealing with the things that I'm dealing with. And I realized that if I make a video, that's not helping me, and it really won't help you either. Like, I'm tired of talking about it. I want solutions. I want a cure. So this video is not going to be a solution or a cure, because unfortunately it doesn't look like that's how this works. I'm not saying that you can't overcome it, but I don't think that you could get a medicine or a guide or anything like that to do that for you. Basically, if you want to overcome it, you're gonna have to help yourself, which is hard as hell, because it's like, that's the whole struggle. I can't help myself, right? But anyway, let's get into this video. I don't remember a time where I didn't deal with social anxiety. Before I even had a term to call it and things like that, I've always been considered quiet and shy, introverted, everything of that nature. So yes, it goes back to my early childhood. Very, like, before my childhood, I'm talking about toddler ages. Since I was a toddler, yes, like literally as far as back as I can remember, I can remember stories where I show extreme signs of social anxiety, like having a phobia of strangers type thing, since I was a baby. Like in elementary school, it wasn't as bad, right? It started to really get bad, I would say around junior high. And when I moved to the suburbs, I was in 7th grade. That's when it shot up. That was horrible. Cause it was like everybody that I knew was back in Chicago. So I feel like when people know me, that gives me validation of who I am. So if I'm not around the people who know me best and who I feel myself around, or I'm not anxious around, if I'm not with them, I don't know who the hell I am then. You know what I'm saying? Because these people don't know me. And that's how it is. Like, so whenever I change schools or move, that always has a big, even jobs. That's what I'm saying. Like, it started from when I was a baby. It went through school. It went in work. You know what I'm saying? And it's still here. I just turned 31 yesterday. That's why I'm like, I need solutions. I need solutions. I want solutions. And okay, so I have my friends and acquaintances and people who I will open up to, you know what I'm saying, over the years. More and more, I'll be able to express myself and things like that. But sometimes it end up kind of backfiring, and I might take things personal or feel like I'm being judged. And that kind of adds to the flame of, okay, let me reclude myself and become more antisocial and put up a wall and have, you know what I'm saying, my boundaries, and not really allow myself to remain open, allow my light to shine unapologetically. And that happens with friends. I really don't even open up much to family, to be honest. I always kind of use my friends as that closeness, like as to get that sense of safety and security. I always got that more so from like my best friend, whoever that may be at the time, or it might be 2 or 3 or a handful. But sometimes, you know, that don't really, it helps, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like me making this video. I have someone to express myself to. It's almost like they a therapist for me, right? And I feel like that's what friends supposed to be. But I don't see why family can't do that. I mean, I'm pretty sure people have relationships with certain family members where they got that person in their family with who they can talk to. But that was never me. I never really considered why, but I think it's because growing up with a lot of my family, man, my family, it's like close-mindedness. I don't know if it's true about my family or not, but that's just the feeling that I have. Like, people are close-minded, or if they're not close-minded, they just aren't as understanding, maybe because they just can't understand because they're not going through it, or they don't really care, or whatever it may be. It just seems like it's never a good idea for me to try to build that type of relationship with anyone that I'm related to. At least, you know, like immediate family. Like, it's certain type of certain family members, they probably understand exactly what the hell what I go through and things like that. But for me, it's just always, I just haven't done it. All right, that's all I'm really trying to say. I haven't done it. This video is me speaking. That's it. But outside of this video, outside of this communication that we are having, I need legit help. I'm not even trying to help you. I'm just trying, I don't know. Why did I record this? I recorded it. Look, it's 1 million videos on YouTube. Thousands of videos on YouTube that's going to be talking about social anxiety. Now, if you deal with social anxiety or any type of anxiety, if you know, you know. If you're going through it and somebody can talk about it and you can relate, then yes, you know. But talking about this shit is not helping us. That's what I'm saying. Like, I was finna tell you stories and shit about, I ain't gotta tell you stories because you got your own stories. You already get it. I'm not trying to build an audience. I'm not trying to do none of that. What I want, though, I really want everyone who's dealing with this shit to find like a savior, like something that I just wanted fixed. You know what I'm saying? And look, I have weed. You know, they got CBD, meditation, nature walks. I'm in nature right now. Like all this therapy, all this type of stuff is just therapeutic exercises to help you cope with you being you. But you can only cope so much. Especially social anxiety is one thing, right? I actually had phases in my life where I didn't experience much social anxiety, but there was like small phases in the grand scheme of things, and it just kind of accidentally happened, but then I'll kind of get back into it. But social anxiety is one thing. It's the loneliness. That's the part that leads to depression, right? And that's the stuff that really, you know, loneliness can have people have suicidal thoughts and shit like that. Because depression is not the loneliness, it's it's the mood that it puts you in, right? We are social creatures. We need to socialize. All right. And I'll be the first to tell you that I enjoy alone time. I enjoy my alone time for various reasons. I actually like to think. I know overthinking can be bad, but I actually like to think. I actually like to shoot videos and shit. But too much of that is not going to be good. Even if I want it, though. Like, sometimes I will want to be alone, but that don't mean that I should be alone. We need a solution. The only solution that makes sense, logical sense, since I do overthink everything, is what I come up with. The only solution is to practice, enforce, and act every single day. Like, if you know, like, we are, even if, when we're lonely, right? We have people in our life Maybe we haven't spoke to them in years or months or whatever, but we know people, right? And we tell ourselves stories about our relationships with these people as to why we don't relate to them, why we don't speak to them, why we shouldn't, or why we haven't. And we just got these stories. And those stories is basically the life story that we're writing for ourselves and manifesting. So instead of doing that, if you need to socialize, if these people are on your mind, because you know that they exist, they're not dead yet, hopefully, then use that time and energy in your psyche in a different way. And instead of just telling yourself those stories, like, don't listen to those stories and reach out every day. There's many people that I'm sure. I got a whole list of people. And look, I didn't mention this yet, but shit like social media does not help. I deleted my social media. Oh my God. Social media does not help. YouTube does not help. It's not real interaction. You need real interaction with real life people. A phone call would do, not a text message. A phone call is better than nothing. But really what you want, just imagine if you are celebrating a holiday, your birthday, and someone just sends you a Facebook message and tell you happy birthday. All right. Now compare that to someone calling you who you maybe haven't spoke to in a while, and you alone on your birthday, and they call you, and you end up having a nice conversation for 45 minutes to an hour. Like, do you see the difference in how you will feel? You know what I'm saying? All right. Now imagine if not even a phone call. Just imagine someone planned you a celebration and invited people, and you know what I'm saying, you just had a great time with those people there. That's joy. like that's joy. That's love. That's the substance of love and relationships and feeling connected to people. You know what I'm saying? Now, how do you get that? Like, live for that. Like, that's the only thing. It's not gonna be easy because the mind is a powerful freaking thing. But understand that if that's the only thing of real, true substance and value, I cut out social media and all the other stuff. I'm not interested in it because it's detrimental for my mental health. But it's literally overcoming yourself. All right, so look, we spoke about it. There you have it. You searched it, you found it, probably relate to it. But what's the solution? How are you going to change your life? It's either you do it something different, or you do the same thing, get the same results. You try something different and hopefully get the result that you want, or you do the same thing and you get the same results that you've been getting. Can't nobody else do it for you. Your mama can't do it for you. The pastor can't do it for you. The school can't do it for you. The psychologist can't do it for you. Your best friend can't do it for you. Your wife or your husband can't do it for you. Kids can't do it for you. Lonely world, right? But let's think of it as responsibility, self-responsibility, self-love, self-responsibility. If we all we got, we here together, but we are all we got. We the only one who could really take care of us in the inside, right? That's all I got. I'm King C's. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Peace.